Hey, welcome to my channel. We are going to talk Path of Exile 2. I played it yesterday for 5 hours straight, and these are my first impressions. Alright. First of all, why should you listen to me? Well, yeah, of course, why should you? I mean, I'm nobody, and I'm just a regular guy. I've been gaming since the age of 4. And I'm 43 years old now, so that's almost 4 decades of lots and lots and lots of gaming. My first gaming experience was more or less, I think, Asteroids at a friend's place. Then it was everything about Atari, Nintendo 8-bits, Amiga 5 and 1200, games like Moonstone, Monkey Island, Speedball 2, Cannon Fodder, Settlers, Another World, Syndicate. Then we went over to Sega Master System, Sega Mega Drive, Super Nintendo, Dreamcast, GameCube, the Wii, PlayStation 2, 3 and 4, and now I have a PlayStation 5. On PC I played a lot of Duke Nukem, Doom, Unreal Tournament. Well, I also played lots of World of Warcraft. And then also, of course, the Diablo series was a very special place in my heart. So yeah, I've been doing this since I was 4 years old. But enough of my background. First, we're going to talk about the environment here. And the first thing I noticed was that it is a lot darker and grittier. And it got a lot more of the Diablo 2 vibes to it. Yeah, you can't touch me now with this shit. And I really like it. It brings you back to the experience when we're playing D1 and D2 for the first time. You felt the darkness around the whole atmosphere in the game. So that's a big plus. Other action RPGs have been lacking on that part for a while. So the excitement and thrill to experience something new and old and harsh and dangerous as you venture out on this epic adventure. It feels cool, man. It feels like you're entering a much more dangerous world than previous other games. I remember, like, other games you could run around, like Diablo 4. I don't want to trash talk Diablo 4 too much because, I mean, Diablo is a special series, but it isn't what it used to be. It's not the same people that makes Diablo anymore, so it is what it is. But I remember I was playing the Necromancer. I was using the Corpse Explosion with my tons of minions. And I remember I could just run around and just explode everything around me. I just stood there and I was leveling. And I noticed I never had to use any health potion, and that bothered me. Of course, there's the hardcore mode later, but up towards that part, it didn't feel like it was at all any point at all for me to play that game when it was that easy. Oh, shooter enemies. I do enjoy when there is a competition. I do enjoy when there is actually a higher difficulty level. That's why I loved Elden Ring. I enjoyed it a lot because it made me feel like I actually accomplished something in the game. I enjoy when a game doesn't hold my hand. I hate it when games hold my hand and treat me like I'm a retard, which some of you might think I am, and you can heckle me in the comments. I'm okay with it. Just do it. I mean, a negative comment is a positive comment, I think. It would help my algorithm and help me spread my channel, so just go for it. But anyway, I don't like it when games are just talking to me all the time, telling me to go over there, or maybe there's a ladder over there, or maybe we should look at that place over there, just by standing still for a couple of seconds. It's annoying. I understand that those games exist for some people that enjoy that part of gaming. They really want the game to hold their hand. Path of Exile 2 isn't one of those games. You really need to figure stuff out yourself. So you really need to read everything closely, what every little item does. And there's no lack of information in this game. And that takes me to another little detail in the game which I really found was neat. It's nothing they didn't need to put this in the game at all. But it's when you came to the skill section and when you look at each skill, you actually have a voice that explains the skill for you.
While Bone Shatter is equipped, monsters display these indicators when their stun meter is almost full. Use Bone Shatter to stun them instantly and deal a high damage explosion around the target.
And I found that really neat. That's a nice touch to the game. And you can watch the video of the skill while you're listening to the voice. And, well, I just found that, that's new, but it just felt like, hey, they actually put a little bit more extra effort into this game. Surprisingly, very, very nice. The other thing I noticed was when I, just in the introduction of the game, when the first boss appeared, I almost instantly noticed that the bosses has a lot higher quality to them. Everything from the animations to the details on the bosses and how they act and react, and also when they speak. I mean, that's just a cool thing that they add to the game, the voices of the bosses. Music and everything around the boss fights are also very good. But it's ironically, when the first boss in Path of Exile 2 is better than most of the bosses in, let's say, Diablo 4 again. But that's the only game out there now that is actually a competitor. So that's the game I'm going to refer to when I compare, just to give some kind of reference. So when this boss is actually already better, I'm so stoked to find out what the other bosses will be like. And the other bosses was one in a dungeon and a couple of other bosses out in the open world, and they all look so good. They are highly detailed. They are very nicely done with, as I said, animation-wise, very, very good. Another thing that I noticed is when I was sitting there, I play on the controller, but when I was using my mouse and moving it around, I noticed down on the health pool that my mouse was illuminating the health pool's glass, and also on the mana, and also a couple of buttons. And I thought, man, that's neat. Look at that little detail there. Can you see that on my, both on my mana, on my health? The arrows is actually reflecting as well as everything else in the game, it seems. Yeah, look at that. That's freaking cool. That's amazing. What nice little detail. Huh? Something they didn't have to do, but something they did. And that also proves, for me at least, that these developers and designers really, really care. They really want to make this game as beautiful and interesting to look at as possible. And when you start looking around on the details, like the details on the, let's say, just the character menu, you can see all the details up top there with the figures and the engravings and everything. Everything looks very nice. Some people have said that the UI looks old. But for me, yeah, it looks old school, but in a good way. You know what I mean? It's really nicely done. And the same goes with the environment out in the world. I've been running around mostly just in this first area, which is a lot of forest, looking at how the moon lights down on the ground, and everything looks so nice. And I can't wait to explore the rest of the game. I'm gonna really take my time. I'm one of those persons that explore every ounce of the map. Look at the bird. Look at the bird. He's flying up towards the camera. Just one of many nice details I think I'm gonna enjoy in this game. Oh, great hammer. Is this an even better hammer? I just don't want to miss anything, but because there might be a chest or there might be a world boss that drops something really good. Then we have the store, which is also a very nice place for people like me who love cosmetic stuff. Even though I don't buy lots of them, I enjoy looking around in these stores, finding out if there's something new that's arrived, or just the plain fact that you can buy some fun pets or whatever. But this is not only cosmetic stuff when it comes to armor and helmets and gloves and weapons, as you've seen in most games. These are actually visuals as well, and portals, or like when you step on the ground, the ground can start burning or have ice patches or something else. I've noticed also in Path of Exile 1, if you're feeling lonely, there was like a weapon cosmetic you can buy that is more like a possessed demon for your weapon, so your weapon can speak to you while you're out killing everything. And I mean, that's just fun details. But if you don't like that stuff, cosmetics or anything like that, just focus on getting those stash tabs that everybody is talking about, because that's gonna make your life easier when you play this game. However, I had problem with the store. I think it's fixed now because there was actually an update now a couple of minutes ago, so I can now see the currency in the game. I couldn't see the currency yesterday. Some stash tabs that I bought didn't register, so I have to email the support, and now it's actually just a test to see how easy it is to have contact with the support. I do understand that it may take time now, but it doesn't matter. As long as they answer me and help me out, I'll be happy. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Holy shit, man. So what about the stability of the game? Well, I did play it almost I think it was 5 hours yesterday. I'm going to have a little look here and see how long I've been inside. Yeah, I actually played it 5.5 hours. I had no problem at all. Everything was very good. So good. The only thing was that it was a bit of a queue in the beginning when there were a lot of people, but it took maybe 15 minutes for me to get in. Now today, this time, almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon, it was a queue of 1,600 people, maybe 20 seconds to get in, 30 seconds, no problem. During my whole time when I played 5.5 hours, I had no glitches, I had no lag and no disconnection whatsoever. Everything was fluent, everything worked really well. I'm just gonna knock on wood and hope I don't jinx everything, but I think their servers are really stable. It just feels like that. So yeah, very, very good. So yeah, if you're on the fence on getting this game, I mean, there's really nothing to wait for unless currency or money or that stuff is a problem at the moment for you. But if you do have $30 or like 30 euros, the thing is that those money will get you 300 points in the game to buy stuff in their in-game store. So what is the point, you think? Yeah, you can only buy cosmetic stuff, so why should I bother with those 300 points? No, the thing is that you will need to have more stash tabs in the future in the game when you start exploring the game more and more and leveling up, because you will find lots of stuff and you will need to have those organized. So either way, you will have to buy those stash tabs in the future, even after the game is free to play. And what are the stash tabs I'm talking about? First of all, is the stash tab for flasks. Then we have maps. Then we have currency and gems. Those are the stash tabs that will be most likely the first one you're gonna buy. And those cost 270 points at the moment. They might be on a... Yeah, I lost the word now. Just give me a couple of seconds. They might be on a discount. You see, I am stupid sometimes. Either way, they might be on a discount someday. And so maybe they would cost a little bit less. But either way, you will have to spend money because you won't be able to keep up with all the stuff you're going to find without those tabs. So jump into the game. You won't be disappointed. I mean, if you like action RPGs games overall, this is a really, really good game. And I'm looking forward to exploring this game. I feel like my channel is going to revolve around this game now for a long time. I've been missing having a game to really, really throw myself into and just be a part of the whole game from the start. Yeah, other than that, I mean... the overall impression, say you can heckle me now again. The overall impression for this game is high quality, a lot of love and a lot of passion from the developers. The funny thing is that these guys are also from New Zealand, and I compare these guys' passion and love as to how Peter Jackson and Franz Waltz had the same passion and love, and whole crew, like the Veta Workshop and all those guys, Veta Digital and all the actors. Everybody that's been following that production during back in the days know what I'm talking about. I was such a geek. I followed the production right when it started. Immediately when you can join into the fan club, I was part of it. Straight up. And the fan club, you got your name in the end credits and everything on the extended edition. You also got those really, really nice magazines. And in those, you can really read how awesome the production was and how much they cared and how amazing everything just was. Those magazines were awesome, I tell you. I'm gonna go get those magazines. Let's see here. Look at it. They are so nice. And they are like really, really nice, high quality. And here we got Gimli. You can see how thick it is. You see? I mean, it had like 80 pages. Man, you can't see it now. I'm gonna lower the... maybe that's better. Oh, that's too dark. Maybe that. Here you can see a little bit better. I mean, everything was, it wasn't a, like most magazines, like it's filled with commercial and stuff. There was no commercial in these magazines. It was just pure information about what's going on while you waited for while you just waited for the movies to be released. It was amazing. I loved it. I mean, everything looks so good. You can see all the sense of details and everything. It just makes you feel like these people, well, there were some kind of commercial now looking at it. Like these, you can buy those dolls and everything. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, everything was so perfect. Here is a page of all the costumes. So yeah, enough of that. My point is, I feel like these guys on grinding gear games are on the same level when it comes to passion and love and dedication for what they've created. And that's a little bit better. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. So just try the game and find out for yourself. But this was my little take on what I've experienced. So if this has helped you out, try to find out if you're going to try the game or not. Either way, if you like the video, leave a like and a comment. It will help me with the algorithm and spread my little gaming channel here and reach out to more people. And I will really appreciate the support from you who watch me and follow me. And I wish you all a really good day. And I wish you all to take care of yourself and each other. And stay safe out there. And I see you in the game Exile. All right.